30 minutes.
What is that stuff called?
Hey there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Darren Johnson. I'm running for mayor of Carmel, Indiana, and we're going to do the Hot Ones Challenge. We don't have wings, so we're just going to use some potato chips instead. And yeah, you ready to do it?
All right, man. I got you. All right, so the first sauce is the buffalo hot sauce, number 1.
All right.
Check it out.
A little bloplet. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right.
Cheers, man.
Cheers. Oops. Yeah, that tastes like BW3s.
Pretty standard buffalo sauce.
Yeah, it's mild.
So, Darren, what are your hobbies and interests?
Hobbies and
besides
interests?
Politics.
Well, that's not really hobbies and interests. It's more of a have to.
Yeah.
No, hobbies and interests. I really enjoy firearms, how they work, the mechanics of them. I also enjoy travel, internationally especially. My cheeks are juicing. I also like art, painting, dancing, and video games and movies. So yeah, got a couple different hobbies. I feel like I'm forgetting one more. It's in there somewhere. I forget.
Variety.
Yeah, good variety.
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Nice.
Ready to do the next one?
Yep.
All
Next
right,
one
so
is
what do we got?
sriracha. This stuff is super hot, so be careful. Bam. Chip.
I think you got the lid closed. Yeah, there you go. Nope, nope. I don't know if I'm going to be that aggressive.
Oh, come on.
Oh, actually, hot sauce. That's another one of my hobbies. Oops, deck on it.
Trying to break everything.
All right.
All right, here we go.
Ready?
Cheers.
You know, admittedly, I've never really been too particularly fond of sriracha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good on certain stuff. All right, so what's the favorite place you've ever been?
Oh, definitely Iceland. Out of all the places, that was absolutely the most fun. It's the most beautiful place I've ever been, first of all, like nature-wise. There's just so much good stuff to see there and to do. I was also with a really good group of people, and that helped out a ton as well. So, all the beautiful waterfalls, amazing food, actually. I think Icelandic food was, on average, better than French food on average. So,
What's one of their best dishes?
fish soup. There's meat soup and fish soup, and both of those were weirdly incredible. So I had the opportunity to get horse, and I passed on it, thinking to try it later, and I missed out. But they also have rye bread ice cream that's just super good, weirdly good for no reason.
Nice.
Yeah.
So if I go there, fish soup and meat soup,
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll get it. All right, we're gonna
All right,
go to the next
next
one.
one.
The next one, pretty standard, Tabasco.
Right. Ready?
Yeah. Cheers it up.
It's really tangy.
So you're a religious guy, correct?
Yeah, it's the most important aspect of life.
So where do you go to church?
I go to Life Church in Noblesville. Originally, been thinking about trying to find a new church to go to, or a church to go to in general. I've been out of the church scene for quite a long time, and about a year ago, I came into Life Church, and I've been going ever since. I ended up getting super involved with it and doing quite a lot of volunteer work with them as well.
Oh, nice.
So it's been really good.
What type of volunteer work do you do?
Parking lot team, usher. I was on the prayer team for a little bit. Cleaned all their chairs, picked up trash, some other miscellaneous things here and there that just needed to be done.
Oh, nice.
So
Yeah. All the dirty work that needs.
say, hey, somebody's got to do it.
You got something. So it sounds like you're comfortable getting your hands dirty.
Oh, for sure.
All right, the next one is habanero honey mustard.
Oh, habanero is my favorite flavor on earth.
Melinda's. Try.
Oh, hope you like it.
I like honey mustard, so.
Yeah, I'll do a little bit extra too. There we go. All right,
Cheers it up.
cheers. Oh, you know what?
That one's good.
That's really tame and flavorful. Has a lot of flavor.
Yeah, I like all those honey mustard ones. So, why are you interested in this position?
Well, it's honestly, it's not really something I wanted to do, but something I felt has to be done. I was in prayer about it about a year ago, and I felt like a pastor or priest feels called into the ministry. I felt called into this, and I was so stressed out, my hair turned white right there. But no, it's just something that needs to be done. The way I was raised is if you see a problem, there's nobody doing anything about it, it's your responsibility to step up and do something. And yeah, Carmel's in a bit of a mess right now, and the only way to really be able to address it properly is the mayoral position. So that's why I had to go straight for that.
Nice.
So here I am.
All right, go to
All right.
the next one. This one is from the island of St. Lucia.
I'm excited for this one.
It is a Scotch bonnet hot sauce.
Scotch bonnet. Oh, you know what? I'll just steal some of yours. I'll just take some of that. There we go. Just pour it on there. Yeah, there we go. All right.
All right, here we go.
Cheers. Whoa. Oh, that's good. I really like that. You got the mango flavor in there, for sure.
Yeah, it's another good one.
That'd go really good on tacos. That's a really good taco hot sauce. Or like salsa even.
Yeah,
Like spice up a salsa a little bit.
I like it on eggs and
Yep.
like breakfast stuff. So what is your plan to keep Carmel safe?
Well, man, this is a long story. Essentially, oh gosh, how do I explain this in a nutshell without taking too long? Here we go. I want to keep Carmel safe where it's at now by not increasing a rapid population bubble. I know the other two candidates want to seek to do that, and just as you play the odds, like the more people you have in a condensed area, the more likely you are to find people who are not as concerned about the safety of other citizens that they might live with. So just slowing down on all the growth as far as population is concerned, that's going to be something huge to help. But the other thing is, Carmel crime has increased by 30% in the past 2 years, and the southern border of Carmel was recently annexed 2 years ago. So I lived for quite a while, since 2011 actually, in the southern area, so like right by the southern border. And that's where there's actually this big belt of crime that takes place down there. So my plan to address what I believe is kind of more the problem area would be to just have a bunch of patrol cars patrol there, especially during the night. So basically the police presence, stronger and continuous force of police presence, I think would distract, or not distract, but discourage a lot of potential vandalism, theft, car break-ins, that kind of stuff. So that's pretty much the gist of it. Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Sounds like a good plan, solid plan.
yep, shore up the southern border, basically.
So we're halfway through. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
These have been tasty so far. I'm starting to get a little bit nervous, especially towards the end.
Yeah, the Mad Dogs, they're
Yeah.
a little interesting.
Yep.
But
All
yeah,
right.
these honey mustard ones have been good so far. All right, the next one is another Baron classic. What's their classic pepper sauce?
And apparently that one is quite a bit hotter than the other one, right?
Yeah, it's a little more spicy than the picante one. Let's
Full
give it a go.
disclosure, I'll probably have to start blowing my nose here in a little bit.
It's all part of the
Experience.
experience. Ooh, and I think we'll be all right. All right,
Alrighty.
here we go.
All right, bottoms up.
Number 6.
Yeah, it's warmer.
That one definitely has a little more
More kick.
picante, more kick to it. Ooh, here it goes.
So I have a cut in the roof of my mouth. I just discovered.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
By eating these sauces?
Yeah, especially that one. That one opened up that, or not really opened it up, but
Yeah.
let me know it was there.
That one hits you pretty quick.
Man,
So what is your vision for the city
my vision?
of Carmel? Yeah.
Well, Carmel's already a festival town, and I think it's got the great makings of being an art town as well. I just think it's a little underutilized, a little undertapped, and I think if we lean into that, it would really help it grow. The other two candidates want to make Carmel grow development-wise and just keep building more buildings, more skyscrapers, all this kind of stuff, and use that to keep people coming to Carmel. I think it would be better to instead turn Carmel into an art town where local artists, as opposed to some guy out of state that we pay like $250,000 a statue to that people don't even like, I would much rather have local artists show off their work at an art festival, and all the neighborhoods come out and they vote for their favorite pieces, and whoever wins, that's who gets commissioned. And I think it'd be cool to have like a rotating art system to where whoever's visiting Carmel can see something new, and the people who stay there can always like show off like, hey, I voted for that piece, and I actually have some impact and some agency in the artwork that goes up, and just a real claim to ownership, and also it supports the local art community, and ideally cut down on art costs as well. So that's my vision for Carmel.
Yeah, it's a good vision. Let the community
Exactly.
get some input into the actual
Yep.
art that is being displayed.
Yep. Done by the community and decided on by the community.
That's very good.
So-
All right, next one
All right.
is the Blazing Baron hot sauce.
So this is also from St. Lucia, right?
Another one from St. Lucia.
Yeah. My nose is leaking a little bit. I can already feel it.
A bit more spicier, but we'll see.
Hopefully it's not too windy. Oh, I can take some of that if you want. That looks like a lot. You want me to take some? Yeah, that's good. I can.
A little more.
I'll do a little bit more.
All right, here we go.
All right.
This is number 6?
Number 6.
7. Number 6, yep.
Yep, number 6. It's very lemony.
Yeah, there's a lot of citrus to it. It's not too bad. Well, that might be like a slow builder.
Yeah.
All right, so
Delay
what is
back.
what is your fiscal policy?
Fiscal policy? All right. So Carmel, as of right now, is approximately $1.5 billion in debt, even though we have a population of 100,000 people. I think that's a bit much. So the part of that is, it seems like, at least right now, that there might be some financial shell games going on with the CRC or the TIF program, which is where most of that debt comes from, and also most of the development. It's essentially public funded money, so taxpayer money essentially, that goes into the building of all these 5-story apartment buildings. So my goal is to slow the roll on that, first of all. Secondly, I want to have every piece of documentation regarding a purchase be made completely public knowledge the day it happens, and I want exact specific details on any bonds or how things are going to be paid back, time frame, interest rates, all that. A lot of that's missing right now. So ultimately, just get Carmel to start spending within its means, stop spending money we don't have and stuff we don't need, and just live within a structured budget. So I want to prioritize roads, debt, and potentially any other needs that come popping up as a primary focus. After that, I would like to pull off a reserve of somewhere between 15 to 25% of the remaining budget as like a capital basically nest egg, rainy day fund, and then focus on secondary would be OT 2 stuff, so improving aesthetics features, repairing sidewalks, stuff like that. Chip went down my throat, esophagus. And then tertiary, where the third priority would be want to stuff. So we want to have like a new art program, new art structure. We want to have a museum, stuff like that. It's not needed. We don't even ought to do it, but something would be nice to have. So that would fall into the tertiary after the primary and secondary funds have already been distributed. On that note, the existing artwork that we have, especially stuff that's been around for a long time or stuff that people very overwhelmingly don't particularly enjoy, I would like to auction off some of that artwork and use all of the funds from that to pay for the next round of artwork.
Sounds like you got a good plan.
Thank you, appreciate it.
All right, so we're on to
Mad Dog.
number 7, the
Inferno.
Mad Dog series. The Inferno.
Do you know the Scoville on that? Does it say Scoville?
On this one,
I'm just curious what kind of threshold we're starting to walk into now.
Oh, there is a disclaimer on it.
Oh,
I'm not
be sure to
holding
rub into
them-
your eyeballs.
Not holding them liable for any casualties. But just to give you a reference, I believe the Tabasco is in the thousands of Scovilles, and we're getting up into the millions.
Oh,
We're-
okay.
We're stepping it up a bit.
So Carolina Reaper is the hottest pepper on record. Well, I think it recently got surpassed by something else. And that, I believe, was
The Scorpion.
1.3 million Scoville.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so this one is ghost pepper jalapenos. And the ghost pepper, it looks like, is the spiciest portion of this hot sauce. So we'll see how it
Gotcha.
goes.
Oh gosh. You can give me some of that if you want.
That's right, we're going for it.
You going for it? All right.
It's just a bad idea.
You got it?
So what would you do different from the last mayor? Oh, let's take the.
Oh,
the
right.
break.
So
Here we go.
Here we go. All right.
It's a mad dog.
I do not envy the amount of hot sauce you put on that.
That one's like a good initial flavor.
It's very smoky. Very, very smoky. Oh, that's an afterburn. No, it hits the back of your throat. All right, so you already asked. Oh, right top esophagus. What would I do different? First of all, I personally think Brainerd has done a fantastic job. Just the past 5 to 10 years, he's probably done a little too much development too quickly. So the thing I would do differently from him now is just put a pause on all the 5-story apartment buildings. I know that the current city planning commission wants to get Carmel from 100,000 population to 160,000. And I think the cost of that, not only additional debt, but also the real cost would be just Carmel would lose a bit of what makes it Carmel, which is it's like a small town feel, but with city amenities. Wow, this is really hot.
Building.
A little uncomfortable, yeah. All right. So I really like what he did with going door to door and talking to people and asking what they want. And that's something I would like to continue moving forward. So if there is a project or a structure or something that would go up, I want to go into that neighborhood and knock the doors and personally ask them, like, hey, what do you think of this? This is what's going on. Or here's the meeting you can go to share your thoughts or ideas, whatnot. So, yeah, I guess that's about it. You doing all right?
Hey, I'm with you, man.
All right,
That's
so
a
this,
slow builder.
yeah, my the sides of my tongue are pretty on fire.
Yeah, back of my throat.
You need, hey, guess what? We don't have anything to drink.
Not even an option. All right, we're going on to number 9.
All right, number 9.
Number 9 is another Mad Dog series. This one is the Ghost Pepper. It's scary hot.
You want to ask the question before you eat the chip?
Nope.
You sure?
I'm just not gonna.
The more you
drown
talk,
it this time.
yeah, the more you talk, the worse it gets.
It was just gonna be a little
Yeah,
dab.
you had a pretty intense amount on that last one.
Might have been a little too brave.
Yeah. Well, there we go. It's
All
gusher. All right. Ready?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Number 9.
That's what. Oh gosh, hit my esophagus again. Yeah, that was a bit warmer.
Yeah, that one had a little more.
One more kick.
Yeah, like a
Might,
citrus flavor. All right. So what makes you what makes you different from the other candidates?
So this kind of dovetails into my last question. So the other 2 candidates essentially are going to be more of the same. Both of them, from what I understand, want to continue down the path of developing all the 5-story apartment buildings, putting us further into the debt. And the hope is that the increase in population will pay for the new debt as well as the existing debt, hopefully. So yeah, the main thing I differ is they want to keep on with the 5-story apartment buildings, and I want to put a pause on that. It doesn't look like either one of them have really addressed the artwork situation either. So I don't know what their plan or strategy is for that either. So, yeah.
Thanks. All right, we're down to the last one.
Oh, last one? Oh boy.
The
This
Mad
one.
Dog.
This one is 6 million Scoville. All right. So for reference, I did another video, also on this YouTube channel, for eating the world's hottest gummy bear, which I believe was like 3 million Scoville or something like that. So This has me nervous. I'm not gonna lie. This is like 5 times hotter than a Carolina Reaper. I want a bigger chip than that little guy.
Yeah, this one we don't want to be too brave with.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be a little dot. A little dot. And again, if you want to, you can ask me the question before eating the sauce.
No way, man.
Whew. All right.
Yeah, this one.
I like the bullet. That's
Be cautious. Yeah, the bullet.
added extra.
If you finish the jar, you got to keep the bullet.
Okay.
That's a souvenir.
So in the last ones, they do the last dab. So I'm gonna go ahead and do an extra dab on top of that. So I'm doing 2 dabs.
Good for you.
All right. Here we go. Cheers. Bottoms up.
All right, I feel like I.
No, you don't have to do it. I don't want to peer pressure you into
That's
it.
right. My dab is a little small. We're dabbing it up.
Oh gosh. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna take some of that, and I'm gonna let you pour the rest of that off. Cause I'm not gonna take too much.
This is.
All right. Shake that off. Shake that off. Here, let me help you. I'll scrape some. Oh, dude, you're gonna die. Here, take that little chip.
It's gonna be all right.
I do not envy. Tell you what. Yes. And
All right, here we go. We made it.
You shouldn't do that one, man.
We're doing it.
It's dangerous. You should ask me the question now before you eat that. That looks way too much. That is way too much.
Here we go.
All right.
All right.
That's a sleeper.
What can people do to support the campaign?
All right. Share this video. Oh. That's getting hot. Well, obviously, any amount of donations would be great. Personally, I'm putting about $35,000 into the campaign of my own personal funds. So if you want to donate, help, that would really help out a lot. But really the best thing you can do is tell all of your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors, subscribe to the YouTube channel, watch the videos, and just talk about it. So I'm trying to build a grassroots movement. So word of mouth is absolutely the core of the campaigns. I'm personally knocking tons of doors. I've talked to probably 1,500 people so far, and I'm planning on getting to about 8,000 people by Election Day, which is November 7th. So yeah, so if you want to help me knock doors, that'd be great. The more I talk, the more this hurts. It's hurting my tonsils, back my tongue. But yeah, just tell everybody you know. That would be the best thing. My eyes are leaking.
Be careful.
Whew. Yeah.
Get out there and vote, right?
Yeah, get out there and vote. Oh, the other big thing, super important, probably should have led the video with this. I'm a write-in candidate, so if you wanted to vote for me, first off, I'd really appreciate it. But when you're in the ballot box, you got to push the button that says write-in and then type in Johnson or D. Johnson. That's how you vote for me. But yeah, as always, I really appreciate you watching to the end, and stay classy. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.
Yeah.
I'm dying. I'm in so much pain. Like, it feels like there's an actual open flame being held to my tonsils right now. It hurts so bad. This is definitely way worse than the gummy bear. Way worse than the Carolina Reaper. This hurts a lot. Don't do that.